Hello students, today I'll begin with a new chapter. Last recorded slide, I have finished that chapter, that is dividend policy. All the three models I have finished. Today I'll begin with the sixth chapter, that is financial statement analysis. Now, what is financial statement? You know what is financial statement because the financial statement we prepare, or for in accounts we prepare the financial statement to know the financial position of the concern. Okay, so that is nothing but the profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, so these two accounts reflects the financial statement of a concern. Analysis of financial statement involves examining the financial statement for the purpose of determining the financial strength of a firm, its leverage, its capital structure, the efficiency of operation, and also the trends over a period in the various components of financial statement. Okay, uh, we prepare the statements to know what is the position of a concern and what actually does it mean. Accounting scandals, over borrowing, inefficient capital structure, or improper source of financing, maintaining unwieldy inventory. All this we will come to know through the preparation of financial statement. Okay, so every shareholders, all the credit rating agencies, media analysts, agencies, research institutions, etc. They analyze the financial statement to know the position of a concern. Okay, so this is just an introduction part. What the financial statement means and what not a meaning, but why do the financial statement is needed in each and so if you read, you will come to know while merger and acquisition, for takeover, for the acquiring the firm, for all these purpose we need a financial statement. Okay, so determining the financial position of a concern. Now we have two types of financial statement. They are profit and loss account and balance sheet. You know what is profit and loss account? We write all the expenses and income in the profit and the loss account, and finally we will get what is a position or what is a financial position of a concern. Okay, that is a profit or loss of a concern. Balance sheet shows the assets and liability. What are the various assets available in the concern and what are the various liabilities? It will be reflected through their balance sheet. Okay, now let us go through the profit and loss account. There are several techniques of also. I will go directly to the techniques of a financial statement. See here, techniques of financial analysis. In order to know the position of the concern, it is very important to know the techniques. The earlier slide, see the before one, it is just an explanation of profit and loss account. After that you have what is techniques, which is very important now for the calculation. Okay, techniques is nothing but the methods or the tools wherein we can evaluate the performance of a company in the current year against the performance of the previous year. That is, we are comparing one year with another year to know what is the actual position of the concern during the period. Okay, so we show the actual concern of the period and various other position of a concern. Okay, the position can be known to the various through this platform. Okay, so we'll go to the balance sheet. We will go directly to the calculation. See, there are three statement we have. One is techniques we have. They are comparative financial statement, common size financial statement, and trend analysis. Okay, so I'll directly go to the techniques or the analysis. See, what is comparative financial statement? Comparative financial statement analysis involves presenting the financial statement like income statement and balance sheet of the current year along with the amount of the previous year of each components of the statement. So we are comparing the income and the balance sheet with the current year with the last year to know what is the financial position of a concern. Okay, so that I will explain you while doing the problem. See the problem here it is. Magneto Limited presents a profit and loss account for the year ending March 2016. prepare the comparative income statement for the purpose of analysis. Okay, see here, see this is a problem here. See, the all the information is given here: the material, wages, production, manufacturing, selling expenses, etc. This is the amount of 2015, this is the amount of 2016. Then we have sales for 2015 and 16. Okay, okay, so we have to prepare the statement. Magneto Limited income statement for the year 31st March 2016. Income statement for the year 2016, 15-16. Sales. See, we have to prepare the income statement. Income statement we follow the EBIT, okay, that we have done in the last semester. That is sales less variable cost, we will get contribution. Contribution less fixed cost, we will get profit. So same thing we have to do here. See the columns like this: particulars 2015, that is base year, the first year is called as base year. Then 2016, that is current year. Change in rupees, the amount of change. Change in percentage, what is the change in percentage we have to do. Okay, next change divided by base year into 100. Change divided by base year into 100. Okay, now sales for 2015 it is 900. 2016 it is 1200. Now what is the difference? The difference is 300. If there is an increase, write plus 300. If it is decrease, write minus 300. This is plus 300. So the answer will be change. Change is 300 divided by base 900 into 100. It is 33.33%. 33.33%. Next, less material cost. Okay, less material cost and less wages. So both you have to deduct. That is 200 minus 250. It is 200 minus 250. So it will be a increase of 50 rupees. So plus 50. Okay, so plus 50. That is 50 divided by 200 into 100. So we will get the amount as 25%. 25% will be the change in percentage. Change in percentage. How what you have to do is change divided by the base year into 100. You will get the percentage. Same day wages 300 to 400, there is an increase of 100. So plus 100 divided by the base 300 into 100, it is 33.33%. You will get contribution, that is 900 minus 200 minus 300. You will get the contribution 400. 1200 minus 250 minus 400. You will get the contribution 550. Okay, so there is an increase of 150. 150 divided by 400 into 100, it is 37.5%. Now deduct all the expenses here: less production overhead, administration overhead and selling overhead. Okay, so both you have to deduct. See, you see the expenses here, you know what is variable. These two costs are considered as variable, and these production, admin and selling, these three costs are considered as a fixed cost. Okay, so take that fixed cost here. It's the same way. If there is an increase, write plus 25 divided by the base 75 into 100. Here 25, there is a expenses. I have written in the bracket because we have to deduct. When you have to deduct, written in the bracket. So here you will get 0 change, so 0%. Here there is a decrease, so it is minus 10. So minus 10 divided by 85 into 100, you will get minus 11.76. So minus have written in the bracket. Okay, so now deduct 400 minus 75 minus 25 minus 85, you will get 215. Here also you will get 215, it is 350. Okay, so here it is you will get 135. Okay, plus 135. So 135 divided by 215 into 100, it is 62.79%. Two 15, that is total after deducting all this. Here also you deduct it, you will get 350. So after that, you will, if you deduct both this, you will get 135. So 135 divided by 215 into 100, it is 62.79%. Okay, so this is how you have to prepare the income statement and calculate the EBIT. Okay, EBIT of the year. The same thing we have, comparative is one of the technique, no? Under that techniques we have to prepare income statement and a balance sheet. So just now I have explained you the income statement. The format is EBIT you have to do, and then find out the change and then calculate the percentage. Okay, now we will go to the next one, that is comparative. See, the question given in the problem is comparative balance sheet. Okay, so all the items of the balance sheet will be given. See here, given items of 2 years. Usually comparative will be getting 2 years information, 2015-16, here 2015 and 16. Okay, now we will go for the calculation now. See, write down the heading first and write down comparative balance sheet for year ending. Now here equities and liabilities, 2015 base year, 2016 current year, change in percentage or change divided by base year into 100. Okay, now we have to begin with the shareholders fund. Now shareholders fund, always the heading is, remember we have to begin with the shareholders fund. Now go to the here you go to the balance sheet and check what are the shareholders fund. One, we have shares, profit and loss account. So these are the shareholders fund. These two amount we will take of 2015 and 16. This is 1 lakh and 1 lakh same. This is 12 to 20,000. So we have to take the amount here. See here 1 lakh to 1 lakh, so change is 0, so percentage is 0. Here 12 to 20, there is a change of 8,000. So 8,000 divided by 12,000 into 100, you will get 66.67. Next you have to write all the non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities, if you check the problem, you have non-current liabilities, sundry debentures. You have the non-current liabilities called debentures. Current liability, you will have the provisions and creditors. Okay, so here see, non-current liability debentures, you write the amount of both the years, then compare the amount. If there is a decrease, write in the bracket a decrease, okay, or minus 10,000. This minus 10,000 divided by base year 25,000 into 100, you will get the answer minus, because the change is in minus, or the percentage also will be in minus. So in the bracket 40%. Next is sundry creditors. Sundry creditors, you have they have taken together also you can take total together of current liabilities, that is sundry creditors, provision for tax and proposed dividend. So if you take 2015, it is 20 plus 17, 20, 30, 37, 39, 39 plus 12, 40, 41, 41 I guess, 41 or 42. Okay, so 44. The total of these three, see, 22 plus 17, 37, 30, 39, 39, 40, 41, 41 plus 10 is 44. Here see, 20 plus 9, 29, 29 plus 15, 39, 40, 44. This is 44 and this is 41. Just we will check those. Okay, 40, 51 and 44. Creditors, tax and dividend for dividend provision. Okay, here okay, we will take the total amount here. You will get just calculate here whether you will get 51 and 44,000. So take the difference, you will get 7,000. 7,000 divided by the base 51,000 into 100, you will get 31.72. Now the total of together it is so much. Now the difference is minus 9,000 divided by the base 1,88,000 into 100, you will get minus 4.78. Okay, like that in the asset also. Here fixed assets is 1,69,000 and 1,59,000, 68 and 1,59,000. So you will get the difference as 11,000. So 11,000 divided by 1,60,000 into 100, total it. For then investment is just check investment. Yeah, government bonds investment you have 12,000. Yeah, 9,000 and 10,000. So this is 51 and yeah. So you will take the investment as 9,000 for 2015. Sorry, 14,000 for 2015 and 12,000 for 2016. Okay, here see fixed assets is taken as land and building, plant and machinery, then investment, then current assets. Take the amount, find out the difference, and take out the base here. The difference divided by base into 100. If it is minus, write minus. If it is plus, then write plus. Okay. Current assets also you have to total and find out the current assets total 2,000 and 20,000. So you will get the 19 and 20,000. The difference is 1,000. So the divide you will get 5.